Hey there, controller commanders, joystick junkies, and pixel patriots. Put your games on pause, grab your snack of choice, and settle in, because today we're diving headfirst into the tangled tale of a titan that toppled BioWare's Anthem. You know, that game that promised jetpacks, futuristic landscapes, and, let's be honest, just a sprinkling too much of that multiplayer magic. So, buckle up for a postmortem analysis on why did Anthem fail. Firstly, we can't kick things off without talking about the hype. Oh, the hype. It was like E3 was throwing a disco, and Anthem was the oversized glitter ball spinning in the spotlight. We were all dancing beneath it, hoping that when it dropped, it would shower us with the spectacle of an engaging, sci-fi, multiplayer experience. But instead of a shower of sparkly spectacle, we got the equivalent of a video game glitter bomb, as if someone had just filled a piñata with every gaming trope and cliché you could think of and let it explode. Now, don't get me wrong, we love a good glitter bomb as much as the next gamer, but only when it's followed up with a solid gameplay experience. And that, unfortunately, brings us to point numero uno. Gameplay. Or to be more precise, the loop-de-loop, and the endless loop of gameplay in Anthem. You know that moment when you've eaten too much at the all-you-can-eat buffet, but you're still going up for the 6th serving of mashed potatoes? That's what Anthem's gameplay felt like. Too much repetition, not enough innovation. And then there was the confusing narrative. You know, we were promised a story, a solid, weighty, pull-you-in narrative. What we got was something that resembled a puzzle, dumped out of the box with no reference picture. So we spent more time trying to piece it together rather than enjoying the grand picture. With BioWare's reputation for strong storytelling in games like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, we were scratching our heads and wondering, where's the beef? Next, we have to talk about the technical issues. If we had a nickel for every bug, glitch, and crash we experienced in Anthem, we could probably fund the development of Anthem 2, Electric Boogaloo. With every patch released, it felt like we were playing a never-ending game of whack-a-mole with new and exciting bugs appearing just as fast as the old ones were squashed. Now, the real kicker for most of us was the post-launch support. We felt like we'd bought tickets for a one-way trip on the hype train, only to get off at the station and find out the connecting service had been cancelled. The promised roadmap vanished like a ghost ship into the fog of broken dreams. We were left stranded on the platform, clutching our useless tickets and questioning our life choices. And lastly, in a world of Fortnite dances and Overwatch memes, Anthem's lack of social interaction felt like being at a party where everyone was wearing headphones. Multiplayer game, sure, but where was the community, the team spirit, the shared battle cries? So there you have it, folks. Our deep dive into why Anthem crash-landed harder than a Colossus javelin without its thrusters. Was it all bad? Not at all. Those javelin suits were cool as heck and flying around felt like Iron Man on steroids, and the visuals, oh boy, they were as shiny as a brand new arcade token. But, in the end, those sparks of joy were lost in a sea of repetition, confusion, and disappointment. Before we wrap this up, let's have a moment of silence for Anthem, a game that dreamed big, soared high, but ultimately forgot to stick the landing. And remember folks, in the world of gaming, a glorious fail can be just as educational as a roaring success. In the meantime, we'll be here, controllers at the ready, ever hopeful for the next big thing to sweep us off our feet. Until then, stay frosty, game veterans. And remember, in the face of gaming adversity, we respawn, we reload, and we keep on playing. Game over? Pfft, never.